Hello travelers, my name is Bryce and I read tarot. Welcome to Occult Gate. Hello travelers, for those of you who are new, welcome. This is Occult Gate. My name's Bryce, and I figured I would be doing a different type of pick a card this time, because I know most of you are tired of seeing the same ones repeated over and over, and I enjoy doing different things. I figured it would be fun and helpful to ask the question, what are we lying to ourselves about? You know, struggles with the self are often the hardest. Lies told to ourselves, they're often the hardest to see through. Because make no mistake, lying to yourself is a very real thing. We can both know that it's not true and believe ourselves. We have complete control over our minds, so we can effectively blind ourselves. And this happens to all of us all the time. I catch myself a lot, and then I have to wonder, what are the things I don't catch? So this is the constant struggle of being a human being, but a wonderful one it is. All the great comments and encouragement, it really does a lot to drive me forward, and I wish I could answer each comment, but make no mistake, if you've commented, I've probably seen it. If you guys like, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to be more active on there. And as I've said before, I have a big vision for this channel, and I'm completely dedicated to driving that forward. Please consider supporting my Patreon. I'll link that in the description, also here on the screen. Big shout out to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys. Your support is a vote of confidence that I don't take lightly, and I really feel honored. Thank you so much. As you can see in front of me, I have 4 piles of cards: Group Alpha, Group Beta, Group Gamma, and Group Delta. Now all I need you to do is to sit back, relax, close your eyes, and breathe. Clear out all that fuzz and distortion, all the leftover static, the random bits of information. Clear it all out. Ask yourself the question, what have I been lying to myself about? Now, when you're ready, open your eyes and select the group of cards that stands out to you the most. You'll find a link to the corresponding timestamp in the description below. And for those of you who have trouble picking, I encourage you to try the divination wheel. Many have found great success with it. Let's see what the cards reveal. Alright, Group Alpha. You know, this is an interesting spread. You know, I can see that in the recent past, you guys have received a message from someone. This person, um, you know, someone who's a little on the romantic side, someone who's very sensitive to your emotions, very creative person. This person approached you with a message of love, likely, or, you know, feelings for you. And either you decided that you didn't hear this message at all, or you just completely acted uninterested, or both. Um, to some degree, I can see that you've convinced yourself of something to do with this, and there's some level of lying to yourself when it comes to this. You are the Two of Swords in this situation, and this tells me that you are choosing to be blind. You're choosing to act uninterested, and for some reason you don't want to rock the boat. You do not want to receive this message. You don't even want to hear this message. You know, I can see that you do feel deep down. The High Priestess cards tells me that you do feel a connection with this person, and that this connection is strong. There's a deep psychic connection here, and it may even be a soul type connection. There's something there, but for one reason or another, you are not having it right now. So you've convinced yourself that this message on some level isn't real, or it doesn't exist, or you never heard it. This is posing a challenge. This is your challenge. It's Two of Cups. This is being with someone. This is being happy. This is being together. This is union. This is your challenge. Something is standing in the way. You know, and while I see that in your subconscious mind you do have a connection with this person, you do feel something. Although I do see that this relationship has never taken a physical turn. This is purely emotional. But while that's in your subconscious, I do see the Page of Pentacles in your conscious mind. And this tells me you are looking for opportunities when it comes to material things, finances, wealth, security, stability. You are concerned with how you look, all manner of material things. You are looking for opportunities. And I guess this person doesn't have that to offer. But what's even more playing into this situation is that there seems to be someone externally that does, who's very generous with you when it comes to material things. Now this could be a father figure who you're trying to appease, who would not be so happy with this person or their message. This could also be someone else who likes you, who is just trying to win you over with gifts and generosity, promises. If this is the case, then obviously you do not want to rock the boat and miss out on all this generosity. You know, and I can see that you will continue to not receive this message in the future if you continue on the same path you're on. This undoubtedly involves some level of lying to yourself. You are refusing to look at what the universe is trying to offer you. And I think it's important to realize that when the universe does offer you something, it's often in the form of a test like this. It's like it's asking you, so what's more important to you? You know, these material things that'll never make you happy, that you'll never be content with, or following your heart's desire and having faith in the universe and embarking down the path it would have you go. Because I can tell you right now, you'll find much more success on this path. You might as well just leave the material things behind, because this will never bring you contentment. This will never bring you happiness, and you know this. This is why, on a deep level, this is disturbing you. but you so badly want to keep your blindfold on and tightly because you don't want to ruin this. It's just so inconvenient. However, I do see that you're hoping to abide by the rules here, and you are quite clear that there are rules. This person has likely made it clear with you prior that their generosity ends where you begin with another. You make them jealous in the slightest, likely you see no more generosity. So, that's just if it's someone else who likes you. I'm going to say this, the cards do have advice for you. It's the Temperance card. This card says line up with your divine purpose. You know what's right. So go with it. You should be true to your nature, and don't worry so much over these things. These financial opportunities, they are low priority. You will see many more of these. The first step is happiness. So just remember that if you keep on the path you're on now, the cards are saying very clearly that you will miss opportunities as opposed to gaining them. And this person who is so generous with you, I think deep down there's no connection there. Also, if you continue on this path, you will find yourself pulled in many directions with many choices, all of which you are unsure of. You know why? Because you did not stay in line with what you truly wanted. So, it'll be a little late by this time. So, keep that in mind. And Group Alpha, that's all I have for you. I hope this helps. Just remember, you don't need these material things. You don't need handouts. You don't need that person's generosity, this person's generosity. The King, the Knight of Cups, his generosity with his feelings will be much more fulfilling to you. So things will be okay. Just do what you know is right. And I hope that helps. If you like tarot picker cards, please hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think of this reading in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram if you like. I'd love having you there. Thanks for watching. Alright, Group Beta. I can see that you guys are very logical, intelligent, clear-spoken, and authoritative people. You're not super emotional. I can see that there's an issue in your life right now. You're having a challenge with something that you've worked on and invested quite a bit of time and energy into. It's not growing the way you would have expected. It's likely you're not very keen on quickly admitting this to yourself, even though you have likely picked up on it long ago. In fact, I can see that in the not so distant past, you've begun to feel quite unloved and unsupported and left out in the cold, so to speak. Things have taken a turn, and things seem to have changed without you being told about it. I can see that deep down this is really leading to a large hole in your soul. This is causing you sadness and depression, but you're not going to let it out because of your nature. You try to keep emotions out of things, and you feel like you don't have the clear facts and the answers that you need to think clearly when it comes to this matter, so you're not letting it be real, so to speak. You know, I can see that you still have a connection with the person likely that this involves. I can still see that you still have feelings and you still feel a deep connection. Although things have taken a mysterious turn, you feel like you don't know what's going on. And the relationship likely has become less physical and more of an emotional thing. The good news for you here is that I do see clarity in the future. In the near future, you will have the information you feel like you need in order to admit this to yourself and to admit that this is real. And also, you will have enough information that you could make a decision. You know, I can see that, this has all happened very quickly and without warning. And it's really not fair to you that you weren't told. And really, the information is being kept from you. And, I think you should realize that this is you not being treated fairly. No one deserves this. Everyone should know when something like this is happening. I can see that you're hoping that the person who you're likely in a relationship with, you're hoping that they will show you a little support, a little generosity, even if it's just with the information involving what's going on. But the cards are telling me that you can't expect that from them. They're not ever going to admit anything to you. They're just incapable of it. The advice card here is the Three of Cups, and I think the advice card is letting you know that something else is going on, and that you just need to, come to the conclusion when you have the facts. And you'll be okay. The cards are saying you'll be fine. In a way, you've already kind of dealt with this in the back of your mind. And the outcome here is that I do see you will have a new opportunity at something much better, at a passionate start on something else. And this could very well be a new love coming into your life. But when the question is, what do we lie to ourselves about? Then I'm thinking the answer here is you've been lying to yourself to some degree about this. And, it really is hard not to, and I can completely understand that. But things will be okay, Group Beta. Things will get much better for you, and you didn't need this anyway. So, if you like tarot picking cards, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think of this reading in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram if you like. I love having you. Thanks for watching. I'll just start with the recent past. I see the Four of Pentacles, and this tells me that you had something that you were very protective of, that you kept tight hold on. You did not want to let go. This could be someone, likely both. You felt you had something to lose on many different levels, and you held on a little too tightly, it seems. Right now, leading up to this situation, you're represented by the Justice card, which means that in your mind, you just want the truth. You just want clarity. You just want justice. You just want to know so that you can make decisions. You feel you deserve this. But your main challenge is the Moon card, which tells me there may be some paranoia involved. There may be some intuitive confusion. There may be some overactive imaginations. There may be some fantasies and things like that involved here. This is a very strong indicator of fooling ourselves. Let me explain further. I can see deep down, really, there was a level of stubbornness here. You have defended your position. You fought for it. When it comes to this whole situation, you did not want to give any ground up. And it seems you may have lost a battle at some point. And in your conscious mind, I see pride. Not, this is a lot to do with appearances too. This has hurt your pride a little bit. You are proud of what you have, and so it seems you've lost some of it. And I can see that what's affecting you here externally is that someone seems to have turned their back on you and walked away and gone off on their own. And, I can see that there are many factors playing into this. But I can also see that due to this moon card, you don't quite see it that way. You see it as something has been done to you. Even though in this whole situation I see that no promises were made, your expectations revolved much around what you could do about this whole situation, and you tried. You did try, but it didn't work. And this person went off on their own. They turned their back, and now you feel like you're left in confusion, not knowing the truth, but what you're lying to yourself about is the truth, because you do know the truth. That's what the cards say. The cards say you absolutely know the truth, and you do not want to face it. And in the near future, I can see that you will experience some level of clarity, but it's not going to be a true level of clarity until you tell yourself the truth about this whole situation, because you're going to experience this clarity as a child, as someone who is new to this whole situation. You're going to pretend to yourself like you rediscovered this knowledge that you already had, and while it will be helpful and effective in allowing you to deal with this finally, I think that it would be even more helpful and effective for you to admit some things to yourself. I can see that there's an element of you wanting to wait for the right time to admit these things to yourself. You don't quite want to say things are over yet, but you kind of know they are. And there's good news here. The outcome is the Page of Wands, and this tells me that you are going to end this whole ordeal with a new outlook, slightly transformed emotionally, and for the better, I might add, and ready for new, more passionate opportunities. There are big horizons out in front of you, and you will be much more prepared for them. And the advice here is to get a hold of your passions, to get a mastery over it. Use your head when it comes to these things. Don't let this happen again. You'll be okay, because this person wasn't the person for you anyway. Be the King of Wands. Rule your passions and control what you do with them. Don't hold on so tightly. That's why this could be why this person felt they had to walk away. They had to turn away and go off on their own. But don't fool yourself about this situation, which it seems like you've done it from the beginning. So you kind of set yourself up for failure. So group Gamma, that's what you're lying to yourself about. I hope this helps. If you like tarot picker cards, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you actually know when I release a video. Follow me on Instagram if you like. I love having you. Thanks for watching. Alright, Group Delta. Well, I can see that in the past, likely in some old relationship, you had strength. Now this could mean that you bore all the burden in this relationship, or it could also mean that you remained strong in this relationship and you were the person that provided the support that someone else leaned on. You know, this could also mean that you felt this relationship was strong. You know, you had a nurturing, caring nature towards someone, a very unbending love for someone. And, you know, this was in the past, and, you know, now I see that you are revisiting the past. This could be a very distant past. You know, this could also mean that you've been strong up until this point, and this event or this relationship in the past really hasn't fazed you or come to your mind so much until right now for some reason. And, you know, either way, you're doing a lot of reflecting on likely the distant past. So this relationship could have been in the distant past, but you are revisiting these memories of this relationship. And that's kind of where you are right now. You're kind of self-absorbed in these memories, living in your head. And, you know, your major challenge is this is kind of interfering with your life a little bit. This card tells me that you are missing the opportunities that are actually right there in front of your face because you're daydreaming. You're being very picky about things. You just want this back. You believe that another chance will save things. I'm getting this impression here. I see at the forefront of your mind, you really just want to be together with this person. You want you want to fall in love with them all over again, and you want a second chance at things in hopes that things will somehow go right this time. You know, and I can see that there's a sense of newness, of a rebirth to a degree deep down inside of your subconscious. You feel like the potential is there, and you feel like you once again have summoned up the will to try this again. You may feel like it's going to be a long shot, but you're willing to reach out to this person. And, you know, while this person may not answer their phone now or may not be getting back to you just at this moment, I can see that in the near future they will. And it will be from the standpoint of generosity. They're going to be doing you a favor by getting a hold of you. And they might, you know, generously show you a little affection. But it's going to be on their terms. And, you know, I can see that a big factor playing into this is anxiety. You hate worrying. This is making you lose sleep. This person likely left you feeling less than what you should feel like. And this is really worrying you. This is bothering you on many different levels. This is causing you lots of anxiety. I can see that. You know, I do see that your major hope is that you get a new and fresh start on this whole entire relationship. But the cards say that if you continue on this path, that you even know that this will end up in heartbreak, as much as it did the last time. So, what are you lying to yourself about? I believe you are lying to yourself about the possibilities of this relationship. You know that this person is not for you, but it was so painful for you to see them go, and especially in the manner that they did, that it sort of hurt your pride a little bit, and you kind of, to a degree, want to have a go at failing again. And I think you know that it's not going to work out. I think you know that this person is no good for you. I think you're lying to yourself to the degree that you make yourself forget about some of the things and some of the ways that they've treated you. So stop lying to yourself, Group Delta. There's people out there, someone out there for you, but it's not this person. You know that. Things are going to be okay, and you're so much better off without this person. You should leave yourself open to new opportunities. You know, the cards are giving you a piece of advice, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is saying, enjoy how beautiful life is, enjoy your security, enjoy the environment you're in, be caring, be nurturing. You know, gather those close around you, make your home a comfortable place, and you know, take care of you and yours, and you will find abundance will reach you. And I think you will find that you find love in a better place, from a better place, and I think you'll be much more fulfilled. So you're not going to help yourself out in it at all by lying to yourself and fooling yourself into getting back into a relationship like this. You know, initially it's hard, the loneliness, but it goes away. And you know, right when you forget that you're lonely, that's when you meet the right person. So I do see opportunities for that coming in your life, but you have to stop kidding yourself about this relationship. So, Group Delta, that's all I have for you. I hope this helps. If you like tarot picking cards, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I release a video. Also, I invite you to follow me on Instagram if you like. I'd love having you there. That's all I have, guys. Thanks for watching.